What is an unhealed healer? Well, I think there's a few definitions about what that is. Don't be frightened about that term. I'm sure we all feel like we are unhealed healers at some level. The unhealed healer thinks that he or she is giving something to others they do not have. You may not have thought of this as a definition for the unhealed healer. So the moment you think you've got the goods and you're trying to give the goods to somebody else so that they are better, they are improved, they are well, they are free, you are an unhealed healer because you have just redeclared separation all over again. It means I have this, you don't, and it's my job today to impart all of my greatness on you so that you can kind of rise up and be like me. Nope, that's an unhealed healer. The unhealed healer wants gratitude from their brothers. They are not grateful to their brothers. That is because they think they are giving something to these other people and they are not receiving something equally desirable in return. Our healing lesson is limited by our own ingratitude. So, what's this thing about being grateful? We're supposed to be grateful to our clients, grateful to our patients, grateful to every other person. Yes. Why? Because every other person in our life experience, which is the dream, we are the dreamer of our dream. Every other person is mirroring our own thoughts and beliefs back to us. And many of those thoughts and beliefs are in need of healing. So sometimes it's like we're carrying a burden in our backpack. It's heavy, it's bogging us down, might be making us sick, might be making us feel like we are lacking, and we don't even know it's there. Guess what? It takes another person to show up in front of you, reach into your backpack of the mind, and show you what some of those old, big, ugly beliefs are that you've been carrying. And then as you listen to the Holy Spirit coming through you to heal that old belief, guess what the first stop is? It's your mind that gets healed. And then you extend what you are learning, and the other person gets healed as well. This is why we must be grateful to every other person around us, because sometimes we would not know we have these unhealed beliefs unless someone shows them to us. In my case, with that young man, even on that very first day, I could say that by him showing up, I must have had a belief darkness is real, attack is real, being abused is real, being hurt is real, being alone is real. He showed me all of those things. And here I am weeping and crying along with him because I had beliefs that those were real too. But I'm trying to figure out how to help him. So I'm listening to this guidance. I'm trying to remind him he is not those things. He is not his past. He's not defined by his past. And guess who's getting the benefit first? Me. Because as I'm sharing what is coming through me, first stop is my mind. So we do want to have gratitude for every person around us, especially those ones that are difficult. Those are the ones we want to be most grateful for. Just ask yourself in the situation you're in, if it is disturbing your peace, what is this trying to convince me of? That I'm not loved, or I'm not valued, or I don't mean enough to this other person, or that life is unfair, or I'm not supported, and then refuse to validate those beliefs. Ask God for the healing of those beliefs in your mind. If not for them, you may not know that that's in your backpack.